Kendra Saunders, Prime Earth. Kendra Saunders is the winged superheroine Hawkgirl, a member of the Justice League. She was formerly the leader of the Blackhawks, an anti-apocalyptic team. Origin. Kendra is the reincarnation of Shrra, an angelic herald cursed by God to reincarnate across space and time alongside Ktar Deathbringer, as she decided to save him by reaching out and making herself visible to him despite the great slaughter he committed. Dark Knights, Metal. In her most recent incarnation, Kendra eventually became the leader of the Blackhawks, a team that worked to prevent an upcoming apocalypse, as well as a member of the Council of Immortals, a group of the oldest beings on Earth. She warned the Justice League of the upcoming invasion of the Dark Multiverse and later worked with the League to help them defeat the Dark Knights. After Batman unleashed the Dark Knights onto the multiverse, Kendra along with many other heroes of Earth reconvened at the Oblivion Bar. After coming up with battle strategies against the Dark, she teamed up with Wonder Woman and Dr. Fate and traveled with them to the Rock of Eternity to search for the Nth Metal, the only weapon capable of hurting Barbados, an ancient villain from the Dark Multiverse. Kendra was entrusted by the Council of Immortals with the mission of using the Anti-Monitor's astral brain in the Rock of Eternity to destroy the Dark Multiverse. However, when she tried to do so, she was interrupted by Barbados, who transformed her into a Darkhawk version of herself called Lady Blackhawk. Kendra regained control of her body after Wonder Woman used the lasso of truth on her, deciding to work alongside Wonder Woman to hold back Barbados's army of nightmares. After finding Hawkman's Nth Metal mace, Wonder Woman and Kendra traveled through a portal back to Earth, where they ended up fighting various corrupted versions of Wonder Woman and many of the League's respective villains. During their battle, Kendra encountered Hawkman, who was possessed by the darkness of Barbados. She was able to release him from the villain's command after encouraging Carter to remember all their past lives together, while Batman, Superman and Wonder Woman returned from the world forged brandishing armor made of 10th metal. The Amazon champion handed Kendra a metamorphic brace, with which to strike down Barbados as he attempted to end Carter for betraying him. By channeling the 10th metal in all living beings across the multiverse, the heroes successfully prevented the positive multiverse from sinking into the dark. The totality. After assisting in the defeat of Barbados and the Dark Knights, Kendra was recruited to join the new Justice League as Hawkgirl. The newly christened Hawkgirl became a core member of the newest incarnation of the team, led by Martian Manhunter. As the League had to investigate on the mysterious totality, which fell on Earth after they decided to allow it, Martian Manhunter selected Kendra to be his guardian while inside the totality's energy field. Shrinking herself to be put inside the Martian's body on a ship, she entered the totality with John, Superman and Batman, acting as Clark's guardian. Once there, they discovered that some way both Lex Luthor and Joker infiltrated themselves in the bodies of the Leaguers, with Joker attacking Kendra on her ship, taking the control of John's body. As Batman, Superman and Martian Manhunter were sent to the Hall of Justice by Lex's attack, Kendra was able to stay nearby the totality, as the object was connected with her wings. Due to this mysterious link, she was also able to defeat Lex and take the totality, which she brought then to the Hall of Justice. As she wanted to understand why her wings were linked to the totality, she accepted to go on a mission on Thanagar Prime, together with Martian Manhunter and Jon Stewart. Doomsday Clock. After Superman is framed and rendered comatose, Hawkgirl joined the group of heroes heading towards Mars to confront their mysterious enemy. The heroes meet and engage Dr. Manhattan, but they are easily defeated. Mission on Thanagar. Reaching Thanagar Prime, Kendra met their Shrra Fel, another incarnation of Shrra. This confused her, as this woman and herself should have been the same person, but lived as two separate beings. Still, they asked Shrra for information about what they wanted to know, but the Empress of the Thanagarian Empire told them she could not help them. But due to the fact they were part of the Justice League, the Thanagarians offered them hospitality for a festival which was going to be celebrated in the night. As they decided to stay, Kendra convinced her comrades to push through, as she clearly felt her counterpart, Shrra, was lying. During the festival, Kendra offered John to dance so that they might observe what the soldiers were doing while unnoticed. The Martian looked happy to dance, but then flinched after remembering dancing with his long-lost wife. Seeing what was happening, Shrra addressed Kendra, which brought to a direct confrontation between the two. Touching Shrra, Kendra saw that the Empress clearly lied to them, as the Keep, the Martian elder John wanted to meet, was alive and imprisoned, and not dead as Shrra sustained. Understanding that the League knew of her lies, Shrra tried to kill them, but they were able to escape and hide. After developing a plan to infiltrate Thanagar Prime's vault, where the Keep was held, Kendra fought against Shrra while John learned the truth about his destiny and Perpetua. Shrra then explained to them that what they were doing, trying to discover the meaning of their lives and powers, could be the key to unlock a powerful secret and a dreadful fate for the entire multiverse, and that's why she acted to stop them. After this, Starman and the other Leaguers teleported to Thanagar Prime, and Peyton explained why Kendra and Shrra were separated. It was because of Perpetua herself, who did not want Hawkgirl to awaken and discover her true power, the one of the cosmic raptor. Giving back the power of the raptor to Kendra, Starman explained her that the raptor was the one who built the Source Wall, Perpetua's prison. Sixth Dimension and Justice/Doom War. Back from Thanagar, the League discovered that on Kendra's wings was engraved a map for the 6th dimension and, with the help of Mr. MXYZPTLK, they were able to travel there. Once inside this dimension, they found out they were part of an utopian future where justice won and reigned supreme. There, Kendra and John were married and had a son together named Shane. This embarrassed them, but also made both of them think about their relationship and role in the conflict against Perpetua. Bonding with their future son Shane, Kendra and John discovered this world was not a future, but an entire new multiverse remade by the World Forger. The Forger's plan was to overwrite the current multiverse with this one, so that Doom would disappear and maybe the hands of the Source would let it live after their judgment. But Shane showed Kendra that this was a multiverse without freedom, as anyone who wanted to side against justice was either imprisoned or killed. As the Forger revealed himself, Batman accepted to follow his plan while the other Leaguers did not. They were all sent to a maxi prison while Bruce and Alpheus worked towards the overriding of reality. While there, they were helped by Shane and the Legion of Doom, and in the end, with Batman revealing he was double playing, they were able to defeat the Forger and convince him to come back with them as active member of the roster. Back on Earth, the League discovered Luthor was inches away from awakening Perpetua. As John started to hunt Luthor down, Kendra tried to stop him and then rescued him when he was ambushed by Evo and his Amazo constructs. Kendra was then put asleep by the Martian's powers, who accepted to meet Lex Luthor alone for a final confrontation. Waking up, Kendra had to witness to Lex absorbing John's entree body onto himself, becoming the apex predator, without the possibility of acting. Swearing to Lex she would get revenge for what he did, Kendra got back to the Hall of Justice, as Luthor promised John to not hurt Kendra. Back with the League, Kendra was tasked with a vital role in Starman's plan to defeat Perpetua, as the three sons of the evil goddess united to form the Ultramonitor, and the rest of the League completed their mission of creating a justice totality. Kendra would have used her cosmic raptor powers to seal Perpetua once again. Reaching the edge of the multiverse for the final battle, Kendra failed in her task, as her bloodlust and desire of revenge towards Lex distracted her, allowing Perpetua to corrupt the Anti-Monitor and kill Starman. As most Leaguers were transported back to the Hall, Kendra and Shane remained trapped in space, with Hawkgirl severely damaged by Luthor's attacks. Soon after, Perpetua sent the Anti-Monitor to kill Kendra, but thanks to the intervention of Jon Stewart and Shane's connection with the 6th dimension, they were able not only to defeat him, but also to separate him from his brothers, who were trapped inside due to the actions of Perpetua. Getting back to Earth with Jon and Shane, Kendra took part on the last conflict between Justice and Doom and witnessed Shane's sacrifice to make the Martian Manhunter come back. Still, they were not able to win, and Perpetua moved to kill all the core members of the League. Saved by the Quintessence, Kendra and the others embarked on a quest to gather anti-crisis energy and defeat Perpetua once and for all, but again failed in their task. Coming back to Earth, they found it transformed into the Metalverse, the deranged creation of Perpetua's new right hand, the Batman who laughs. Powers and abilities. Powers. Nth metal fusion. Because of Barbados's influence, Kendra's bond to the nth metal was merged into her being. She now boasts an altered physiology reminiscent to her past life as a Thanagarian. The metal is psychoreactive, responding to its bearer's thoughts, and in its base form has a number of electromagnetic/gravitational properties. Nth metal wings. The nth metal in her new wings allows her to control navigation and guidance during flight. Razor wings. Kendra's wings are razor sharp, easily able to rend flesh from bone with a crack of their flapping span. Regeneration. Kendra's wings are capable of repairing themselves when damaged. One of her wings was blown apart by the cosmic doorknob in Lex Luthor's possession, yet it had completely healed only a small amount of time later. Enhanced strength. Enhanced durability. Enhanced vision. Accelerated healing. Self-sustenance. Telepathic resistance. Kendra was taught how to defend her mind from mental attacks by Martian Manhunter. Abilities. Reincarnated knowledge. Due to Hawkgirl's many lives and vast amount of experience, Kendra is a brilliant tactician and fierce warrior. She also has an extremely innovative approach to science and technology. Driving. Due to nearly a century's worth of acquired knowledge, Kendra has driven and worked on automobiles since their first mass-produced models. Archaeology. Investigation. Weaponry. Multilingualism. Aviation. Firearms. Military protocol. Paraphernalia. Equipment. Quantum stealth armor, formerly Weapons. Archaic weaponry. Hawkgirl has access to an entire arsenal of medieval weaponry, from maces to gauntlets and so on.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.